Now, whether you've been with your better half or just a few months or even a few decades, Valentine's Day is time to celebrate your love for one another. Joining me now with some of the fun things couples can enjoy in Connecticut this weekend is Kristina Dorsey, the arts editor at the Day newspaper. Kristina, welcome to CT Style. Nice to have you here.
Pleasure to be here.
So you have some fun events happening in southeastern Connecticut to let us know about.
Absolutely, and you know, I think sometimes people think of entertainment, they think Hartford, New Haven, understandably, but there's a ton of stuff going on in southeastern Connecticut all year, especially for such a small population. It's always surprising.
Very good.
One of the things for Valentine's Day, if people are up for it, is going to see Dangerous Liaisons. Flock Theatre, which is this great New London-based theater, is performing that in the Shaw Mansion, which is this historic mansion in New London.
Oh, it sounds like a fun night.
It really is, and the thing about their performances in the mansion, which they've done Pride and Prejudice there, they've done Little Women, all sorts of shows, is it's really intimate. You're in the parlor and they perform right there. There's only room for like maybe 30 some seats.
Wow.
So you're right there.
Yeah.
And it's a really cool venue for that kind of stuff. And I was talking with a director and you know, I thought, well, Dangerous Liaisons, are you sure that's a St. Valentine's Day kind of thing?
Right.
You know, and he goes, well, it is kind of a love story, just none of the love turns out the way that you normally would think it would. So
got it. All right.
yeah,
Well, there's a good option for you. All right. The other one you have is an art show with a twist.
Yes. Now this is different. This is it's the Hygienic Galleries in New London. Every January, it's usually the last weekend of January where the exhibition starts. It's a basically free-for-all exhibition. Anybody can bring in art, no judge, no jury, no fees, no censorship. And so you get all sorts of things, from outrageous stuff and pushing the envelope stuff to really beautiful art. And so it's fun just to go in and wander around there and see what everybody from the community has brought in there.
There's like another option, not
bad. Yeah.
And I think southeastern Connecticut is probably most known for the casinos. We know it's Casino Land, and a couple comedians are showing up this weekend.
Yeah, Craig Ferguson and Paul Reiser are both at Foxwoods.
Oh, two big names. How fun is that?
Yeah. And you know, they're both great. I don't know, Paul Reiser surprised me. I don't know if you knew he was in Whiplash, the Oscar-nominated movie. I know, I was watching it and he turns up and I'm like, oh my God, it's Paul Reiser. He plays the father in that. But anyway, so he's been acting obviously more than being on stage. He was, I think it was like almost 2 decades he wasn't doing stand-up, and now he's back doing it, which is awesome and great. And of course, Craig Ferguson's always fabulous.
And there's tickets still available?
I believe so.
Very good.
And it's always good to check for those anyway, because sometimes they open up.
Couples skate. I didn't realize there was an ice skating rink by Foxwoods.
They have everything at the casinos.
I should have known.
Everything. Yeah, they have an outdoor skating rink.
So they do. Look at that.
Yeah,
That's
I
great.
know. It's beautiful with the lights and when I first heard like Valentine's Day skating, I thought, is that going to be romantic? You know, fumbling around on your
it could
your
be.
ice. Well, I was thinking too. I was thinking of that movie While You Were Sleeping, the Sandra Bullock thing, and it wasn't. They weren't on skates, but they were slipping on the ice, and that was the romantic moment of the movie. So I thought, well, okay, I guess I could see that would be romantic. At Foxwoods, it's like you can get champagne. I think was it $40 for 2 people?
That's
you
not
get
outrageous for Valentine's Day, right?
A rose. It's and it's a beautiful setting, and then you could go to one of the restaurants afterwards. So
very nice. Yeah. So if there are kids involved in your Valentine's Day,
I would say Harlem Globetrotters. You can't miss with that. I mean, you've got the sports angle, but you've got the comedy angle, which is
always entertaining. Where is that happening?
That's at Mohegan Sun at the arena, and they've actually been there the past few years. And you know, adults love them as much as the kids. It's just the athleticism and the creativity and the humor you can't beat it.
All right, couple more things here. Lastly, we have the musical masterpiece contest.
Masterworks.
Masterworks.
Yes, in O-Lime, which is this amazing chamber music series in O-Lime. And again, talking about these world-class events that are going on in southeastern Connecticut. That's one. These classical musicians who are just really at the top of their game and well-known in New York.
We're looking at them on the screen right now.
Okay. It was Todd Palmer, who's clarinetist, who's one of the favorites for Musical Masterworks, is coming back. And you're seeing the different people who'll be performing. And it's in the First Congregational Church, which is a fabulous small venue. And you get to hear these world-class musicians in a small spot and
Very good.
a quartet. Yeah.
Sounds great. And where can we find these in case we missed any of them?
You can find them on theday.com.
Very good. We'll
Yeah.
do that. Kristina, thank you
Okay.
so much for being here.
My pleasure.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. You too.
All right, stay with us. Don't